Hello, and thank you for listening to this episode of the Moore's October Rants. Today's episode is going to be titled, Kindness Won't Always Make Them Stay. Everyone reaches a point where they feel they've been good to others, kind, thoughtful, friendly, or whatever word fits best, but still find those people leaving. It's a sad and difficult truth to accept. You can treat someone with respect, be genuinely friendly, care for them deeply, and be an all-around good person, yet that alone doesn't guarantee they'll stay in your life. When this happens, it's natural to take it personally. We start questioning ourselves, thinking that if we were good enough, they wouldn't have left. This mindset can feel overwhelming and lead to self-doubt. The truth is, sometimes their leaving has nothing to do with us at all. People have their own lives, their own struggles, and their own mindsets that shape their decisions. They might be dealing with personal issues that make it difficult for them to maintain connections, no matter how well they are treated. It's possible that they're facing challenges we may never fully understand, and their actions are more a reflection of those struggles than of anything we've done or failed to do. It's important to recognize that the way people respond to kindness isn't always fair. There are ungrateful people in the world who might not appreciate the care and respect we show them. They may take our kindness for granted or leave without a second thought, even when we've done nothing but treat them well. This is a harsh reality, but it's one we must come to terms with as we navigate relationships and interactions with others. Meeting ungrateful people who don't value our efforts doesn't diminish our worth or the value of our kindness. Their inability to appreciate us says more about them than it does about us. Even when it feels personal, their actions are often rooted in their own issues, not in anything we've done. It's a tough lesson to learn, but understanding this can help us avoid internalizing their behavior as a reflection of our character. Right now, I'm going through a situation like this myself. I've been kind, caring, and thoughtful towards someone I truly valued. We had great conversations, and I believed there was a meaningful connection. Yet she's not as present anymore, and her absence left me questioning myself. For a while, I couldn't help but wonder if I had done something wrong, or if I wasn't good enough to keep her around. That self-doubt crept in, and I felt the weight of it. But with time and reflection, I've come to realize her actions aren't about me. They're about her. Whatever she's going through or whatever has caused her to pull away is tied to her own life and choices, not to my worth or how I treated her. That understanding has been freeing, even if it hasn't completely erased the sadness of her absence. This experience has taught me that we can't control how others respond to us, no matter how much kindness or effort we show them. People will act according to their own circumstances and priorities, and sometimes that means stepping away, even if we don't understand why. It's not a reflection of our value as individuals or the quality of our actions. Instead of focusing on those who leave, I think it's more helpful to appreciate the people who stay. There are always those who genuinely value our kindness and care. It's better to invest our energy in relationships with people who reciprocate and appreciate our efforts, rather than dwell on those who don't. This shift in perspective can make it easier to let go of the pain caused by ungratefulness or abandonment. Of course, it's okay to grieve when people we care about leave. It's natural to feel hurt or disappointed, especially when we've put so much into the relationship. Allowing ourselves to feel those emotions is part of the healing process, but it's equally important not to let those feelings define us or linger too long. They shouldn't overshadow our sense of self-worth. As I move forward, I'm learning to focus on my own growth and happiness rather than dwelling on the actions of others. While it's wonderful to be kind and generous, I've realized it's just as important to be kind to myself. Part of that self-kindness is understanding that my value isn't determined by whether someone stays or leaves. It comes from within and is shaped by how I see myself, not by how others treat me. In the end, people will come and go in life, and not all of them will appreciate what we bring to the table. That's just a fact of life. But for every person who leaves, there are others who will stay and cherish us for who we are. Those are the relationships worth nurturing and holding on to. And in the meantime, we have to remind ourselves that our worth is never defined by anyone else's choices or actions. Anyways, thank you for listening to this episode of the Moore's October Rants. Signing out. Have a good one, guys. Goodbye for now.